yung parang ang hirap mag-focus, madaling makalimot, o pakiramdam mo ay lutang ang isip? Parang ako yan Hindi lang ito simpleng pagiging makakalimutin dahil posibleng brain fog pala ito. Pero ano nga ba ang posibleng dahilan nito? Bakit nga ba tayo nagkakaroon ng brain fog? Para po mas maintindihan po natin kung ano ang brain fog at kung paano po ito matutugunan, makakasama po natin ngayong hapon si Dr. Cho Cheong Tan, isang favorite po natin na neurologist, psychiatrist. Magandang hapon po, Dr. Tan. This is Atty. Dr. Calco with Ma'am Annie Rentoy.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Madalas nating naririnig o madalas natin marinig ang term na brain fog. Ano po ba talaga ang ibig sabihin nito?
Brain fog is actually hindi itong diagnosis, but it's more a description of a medical feeling, So by brain, we mean, siyempre, brain means utak natin. Fog means foggy, parang may mga fog. So literally, when we say brain fog, that means to say, in other words, the brain is not very clear. Yung mind natin, hindi klaro. So what we mean, by this, we mean say, mga may brain fog, nahirapan sila sa concentration, okay? Naging malimutin and absent-minded. These are all signs of brain fog. So this brain fog can be due to medical and also psychological condition. Medically, let's say pagod, let's say I overworked today, physically exhausted, that may also be a cause of brain fog. And medically speaking, let's say may something which we call hypothyroidism. Siyempre, we need thyroid sa mga function natin. And mga may general body weakness like a general may chronic infection that can also cause physical as well as mental fogness. They feel down, sadness, loss of interest in daily life. So all of this can lead to brain fog.
Okay, Doc Tan, there are some people, well, especially those who are already seniors or masyadong maraming ginagawa, masyadong stressed na nagiging makakalimutin sila. Okay? I am one example, no? But how would I know, Doc, if what I am going through na I always forget is just normal amongst people who are very busy or may mga ibang causes kaya naging makakalimot, or this is already a sign that it's a serious case already and that I have to go to a psychiatrist or any other doctor to find out na hindi na ito ordinary na forgetfulness. How would I know po? Go ahead po.
I think this is a very practical and practical concern, Okay, first, let me talk about. It's a normal aging people, Aging people, most of them usually nag-isa lang sila sa bahay, walang kasama. The children are all children. The mga apo are all working, and they're just alone, So as a result, they feel they're idle, okay? Idle, then kulang sa physical as well as mental exercise. So all of this, so walang physical exercise. As a result, the brain function, the memory, the intellectual function will deteriorate, There's a saying, practice makes perfect, So let's say, walang practice physically, siyempre hinang physical strength, Walang mental exercise, no reading, no talking, no social activities. They will also lead to poor concentration, and then as a result, they can also complain of brain fog, Now let's go to the question of naging forgetfulness. Now, is the forgetfulness a part of normal, so-called normal aging, or starting of the so-called, let's say, memory loss? So that's usually the first signs ng, let's say, mga early dementia. Usually, the patients tend to forget recent events. So the early phase of dementia is always forgetting the recent events. Yun ang those are signs of early early signs of starting dementia.
After listening to you, I think I already have early signs of dementia.
No.
Okay.
We can start to have more mental exercise.
Ang tanong kong susunod, Attorney Dot, ito naman. Gaano ba kalaki ang epekto ng puyat sa memory, concentration, at yung overall brain function? Maari bang sleep problem mismo ang dahilan kung bakit may parang foggy ang utak?
Yes, importante ang tulog, ang sleep sa mental health natin, because we need sleep to rejuvenate our mental energy, Okay? So usually, poor sleep will affect our mental and also our physical health, So that's why importante I always emphasize na, physical exercise is very important kasi physical exercise hindi lang for our physical health, Physical exercise will produce happy hormones, okay? It will produce happy hormones, then we will be happy, okay? And also it will produce neurotransmitters that can help us to sleep, okay? And also exercise will produce something which we call BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, and this is a factor that can preserve our brain cells and also preserve or enhance our memory. So that's why exercise is good for sleep, for memory, for relaxation. It also and also it's an antidepressant property. It will also make us feel happy. Okay.
Okay. So meaning here,
exercise
Attorney
and
Dot.
sleep, malaking bagay.
Okay.
Daily walking is also a good exercise.
Okay, hindi nawawala, Attorney Dot, dun sa binabanggit ni Doc Tan. You will notice the mental and physical exercise. Yung quality ng sleep, sabi niya, importante yung sleep.
So for those of us who are watching now and who are listening to you, kahit po sa radio, can you please inform them paano nakaka-apekto sa ating brain yung mga medical conditions gaya ng hormonal problems or side effects ng ilang medications. Kasi po, ewan ko kung totoo po ito na may mga ibang gamot, especially po yung mga pampatulog, for people who could not sleep. Is it true that meron pong epekto itong mga medications na ito sa ating memory? And ano po ang dapat gawin para po maiwasan ang problema na nanggagaling sa pag-take ng medicines? Go ahead po, Doc.
Yeah, very important, very practical. Number one, what are the daily substances that can cause memory or brain damage? Okay, let's say alcohol, chronic prolonged alcohol. As you know, alcohol masama sa atay. And also, yung mga chronic drinker, the brain tends to become smaller. Nagsishrink ang brain. Okay, so the alcohol will shrink the brain and also will lead to memory loss. Okay, so alcohol and the cigarette smoking masama yun. Now, another issue is the so-called you're concerned about whether sleeping tablet will be bad. Now, I think this is also something very controversial. Now, let's say for people who cannot sleep, taking low-dose sleeping pills, will be helpful to them. Kasi if you don't sleep, the following day, you become irritable, you cannot sleep well, you cannot focus, you develop brain fog. Okay, so a small dosage will be good. It helps in sleeping, it helps in rejuvenating, and also in making us more energetic the following day. Okay, so short-term, low dosage will be helpful. Okay, don't be afraid to take those sleeping pills. Exercise, daily exercise.
Exercise.
Also, Qigong
Exercise.
Relaxation exercise, Tai Chi, these exercise are good.
Kasi nga, it's one or the other, di ba? Hindi ka makatulog Kunwari, every night yan, hindi ka makatulog. So, anong choice mo? Dahil pag wala kang tulog, nagkakaroon ka naman ng brain fog. Pero pagka naman sobra naman yung binigay sa'yo, tinutake mo na hindi ka nanghihingi sa doktor, yung ikaw lang mag-isa ang umiinom ng mga pampatulog na baka gawin mong instead na
medical
one
guidance,
lang.
medical guidance.
Under medical guidance. That's it. Ayan. That's a very good point, Attorney
Yes,
Dot.
oo.
Ayan. Kailan dapat magpatingin sa isang espesyalista na katulad niyo po, ang isang taong madalas makalimot o nahihirapang mag-focus at may duda ka na may brain fog ka?
Sa mga binanggit yung problems, no, I think the best is really to seek consultation. No? The earlier, the better. Okay? The earlier the treatment, the easier the treatment. Okay?
Mhm.
And the faster results. Okay?
Ayan. Thank you for that. Take
But
note of
also,
that.
I always like to
Okay.
emphasize proper mental health, physical exercise, and also spiritual health is also very important.
Thank you so much for that, Doc
Okay.
Tan. Attorney Dot, balik sa inyo po.
Well, actually, Doc Tan already mentioned yung exercise, may spiritual help. But Doc, I think this is a very important part of our interview today. Can you please enumerate some more the practical at saka evidence-based ways po para po mabawasan ang brain fog at mapabuti po ang focus at memory? Talagang napakarami pong tao na affected by memory problems. Go ahead po, Doc.
Yes, I think it's a very common. Now, maybe at the practical level, in our daily life, I always emphasize na exercise. So, now, ang pinakamahirap sa exercise is the habit of exercise. So, I always advise either do morning exercise, or if possible, maybe walking for 10 minutes after each meal para magkaroon ng pattern, a kind of habit. After breakfast, if a time I will allow, go for 10 minutes. After the lunch, and maybe after dinner, when most of us have free time. After dinner, mga 30 minutes, that's also some kind of exercise. And then try to minimize the stresses in daily life. And I notice nowadays, people use a lot of gadget, okay? Devoting too much time sa mga gadget, mga computer, and less of the physical. So we need more physical. Kasi the use of gadget is also a kind of mental stress. So physical exercise is good, okay? And practicing the exercise like yoga, tai chi, or qigong, or deep breathing exercise. All of this will be good for relaxation and will prevent or minimize brain fog. And kung may time, at least also go out with some friends, have some coffee, some relaxation, para to have some happiness, okay? And some spiritual activities, like Bible study, okay, some discussion about life issues and values, and all of that will make us feel happy.
Na-notice mo ba,
No,
Attorney Dot, laging mayroon siyang recommendation
Yes.
ng physical and mental exercise, di ba?
Yes.
That's a free medication.
Ayun.
Correct.
So, yung importance
Oo,
nito, Attorney Dot,
walking.
dito. Okay.
Oo.
Yeah,
Ayan.
walking,
So,
yes.
Nako, Bisani, ang dami nating kailangan gawin, ha? Aside from walking, avoid stress. Avoid too much
Natawa si Doc.
gadget.
Sabi ni Doc, yung panahon ngayon, masyadong devoted itong ating mga kababayan sa mga gadget. Ayan. Sa pagkakataon ito, ano po yung gustong mensahe sa pangkalahatan sa ating mga kababayan na nakikinig at nanonood ngayon sa topic na ating tinalakay ngayong hapon dito sa Serbisyong Bayanihan? It's about brain fog. Please go ahead.
I like to impart, there's no health without mental health. So brain fog actually, most of the situations are due to psychological stresses and also spirituality. These are all important part of our daily life to make our life happy and then be positive. Okay, so that's my message. Thank you for giving me the chance to share with you my little knowledge about it.
Si Doc Tan, nagpasalamat siya na binigyan natin siya ng chance na mag-share ng kanyang information. Pero actually, Miss Annie, tayo ang dapat magpasalamat talaga sa
That's
kanya.
correct.
Dr. Cho Chong Tan, sobrang ganda po ng ating interview ngayon. We learned a lot from you. Of course, Dr. Cho Chong Tan is a neurologist, psychiatrist na partner po natin dito sa Serbisyong Bayanihan. And yes, wag po tayong mahihiya na pumunta po sa psychiatrist kapag alam po natin na medyo meron tayong mental concerns, mental problems. So kasi di ba Miss Annie, meron pa rin mga nahihiya or na kinakabahan or ayaw malaman ng mga ibang tao na nagpupunta sa psychiatrist. Please don't stop yourself. If you feel that you need a psychiatrist to help you with your mental problems, go ahead. Doc, maraming salamat po ulit, Ma'am Annie.
Thank you very much once
Thank you.
again.
Welcome. Thank you.
If you liked or learned from this video, please click subscribe.